G'day team, Uncle Joejo, warm cheek up to a ripper of an episode. Today we're going to talk about softwoods, or what we call stud pine. So timber studs in most of our houses nowadays are stud pine, which is pine that's cut into studs. When we get our timber on site, we have a look at it and we do what we call is a site grading. So we throw our eye over it and we see if there's any things like splits in the timber, knots in the timber, and we have a look and see if we can get rid of those by cutting them off. Like it might be at the end of the stud, we might be able to just cut it off quick and easy. Other places they might be bowed and warped. What I mean by bowed and warped is that the timber themselves I'll see if I can find one for you. Oh, here's a bad one. So you can see here, all of this end, that would have just been bark, and so that's ripped off, and there's a couple of studs that are just like that. So we'll try and use those bits for noggins wherever we can. So we go over our studs and we have a look at them and we grade them, and we have a look and make sure that we can use them where we can, and that they're still going to be structural when we do use them. The last thing we want to do is be using studs and having a knot right where a window is or something along those lines, and the next thing we know, that timber then becomes unstructural and it can snap very easily when we're trying to put our frames together. So we need to be super duper careful of that. The other thing we need to be careful of is the bows and warps in them, that we have them all facing one way or another way. So we need to make sure that we grade it here while it's being stacked. It's stacked off the ground so no moisture gets into it. We'll put a tarp over it for the night, and as we're using them, we'll make sure that we can point the arrow in the direction of the bows and the warp, so that whoever's at the other end or framing it up will know exactly which way the bows and warps are going, and that everything is uniform and facing the same way. If you've got any questions or queries about framing up timber or grading timber on site, flick it over and I'll answer it for you best I can whenever I can. Thanks for watching. Like always, stay unreal banana peels. I'll see you in the suit.